Hello and welcome back to our session on marshalling and headset operations.
In the last module, we learned the various marshalling signals. Now, the prime role of marshalling is to bring the aircraft in to the parking bay. However, marshalling also deals with removing the aircraft from the parking bay, that is, pushback. There comes the headset man, who will coordinate the entire pushback operation. The headset staff first attaches the tow bar to the aircraft, and then he does a walk-around visual check of the aircraft to see that all doors are properly closed and that there is no physical problem with the aircraft. Once he is satisfied that everything is okay, he walks up to the nose of the aircraft, plugs the communication cable of the headset into the headset connection point in the aircraft. The placement of the connection point can vary in different aircraft, but they are usually located in an accessible part in the nose gear of the aircraft. The headset staff then puts on the communication headset, moves back and takes up his position to the left while facing the aircraft nose and in eye contact with the pilot. The communication cable is a minimum of 5 meters in length. Remember, the headset staff always stands to the starboard side of the aircraft, and if for any reason he has to change this position, he has to discuss and inform the captain in advance. The headset staff is now in voice and visual communication with the flight deck and is ready to start the pushback operation, which will be coordinated through the headset. But he does need to communicate with ground support crew and vehicles as well, for which he needs to use some marshalling signals.
Marshaller is now going to demonstrate those signals for us, after which he can go back to his duties. Right, Marshaller?
In case the headset staff has lost headset communication for any reason, he can use manual signals. When he wants to indicate to the captain that the tow bar is to be connected, he brings his arms above the head and grasps forearm with opposite hand. When the aircraft is ready for pushback, the marshaller signals the ground staff by standing straight with his left arm straight down his side, with his right arm extended at 90 degrees from his body, gives a thumbs up.
However, if there is some problem that the headset staff sees, he stands there with the thumbs down or negative sign.
When the marshaller, or in this case, the headset staff, wants the tow truck or pushback truck driver to stop, he stands there with his left hand straight down his side and with his right hand at shoulder height closes his fist.
When the headset staff wants the pushback vehicle to slow down, he stands straight with his left arm straight down his side and with his right hand at hip height. He keeps moving his hand up and down in a patting motion.
During the pushback, when the headset staff needs to change the direction of pushback, he stands there with his left arm straight down his side and extends his right arm at shoulder height and brings his finger to his nose.
The wing walkers also need to use marshalling signals to communicate with the headset staff, don't they?
Yes. When the wing walker is satisfied that the aircraft can move in the desired direction without obstruction to the wings, he signals to the headset staff that it is clear to move the aircraft by raising his wand in his right hand straight up and with his wand in his left hand pointing downwards, keeps moving it away from his body and back.
When the wing walker sees a problem that requires the aircraft to be stopped, he signals to the headset staff by extending both his arms, holding his wands straight out at shoulder level and then taking both his arms up abruptly, crossing his wands over his head.
And finally, when the wing walker sees that the required area is not clear for aircraft movement, he signals to the headset staff to hold movement of aircraft by standing with arms down by his side at a 45-degree angle away from his body. Well, that finishes our marshalling signals. Thank you for your help, Marshaller.
We will be back in the next module to better understand headset operations and communications.